Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, gorgeous friends. You are amazing. Can you just imagine the Lord right now just staring at you, saying, you are amazing. You are amazing. He can't wait to see what you're going to do, even if he already knows. Go you, go me. So day 3, raw and vegan for the win. Getting our sunshine on together. Would you join me for sunshine? It's 64 degrees in Florida. The birds are flying over. They probably want some bread. And I just feel, I was hearing this yesterday, a whole new world of eating raw and doing videos. So today I was thinking about backup food, being prepared for when I get hungry late at night, because that's what happened yesterday. And then also lemon for detox, and celebrating the detox that happens with all of this. And I just want to make sure, yep, okay, we're working. So last night I didn't sleep well. Here's what happened. I was up very late working, and I got hungry again after my big salad and veggies, and I had more work to finish. So I was considering, what could I eat without going, all out back to cooked? What could I do? So I ended on zucchini sticks, cut up zucchini sticks, raw, and 2 kinds of hummus that we had that are organic, not raw though. So I've kind of learned my lesson that I need to get to the next level of preparation with some backup options if I happen to need to work late again. So these hummuses also have citric acid, which I've seen some videos that it's just not that good for us. You can, look that up yourself, but I've always kind of had a little bit of an aversion to it when I've created concoctions, doing crafts and things and making laundry soaps and whatever. There was something not good about it, and my balance checker says it's not good too. So then it took hours to fall asleep. I was laying there, you know what I mean? But I rested at least, rested my eyes. Eventually I fell asleep and was dreaming. I do also need to get my exercises back up. Maybe we'll go for some walks together. I was thinking that's another way to do the videos while I'm exercising. Because I'm trying to figure out where this video fits in each day, you know what I mean? And maybe I can't be so perfectly routine about it, but trying to get on this new routine. So I did slow down a bit this week with exercising. I also really upped my greens intake yesterday, my sprouts, my microgreens, like I was jam-packing them in the smoothies. I've been watching some videos about just how beneficial those greens are. And seaweed sprinkles, like Bragg's seaweed kelp sprinkles. And they have all the other good stuff like rosemary, oregano, it's got all that in there. Well, I went to sprinkle a little on, and dump, all this came out, right? So I had probably a very high amount of seaweed sprinkles and some kelp noodles mixed in with my cucumber noodles. Wow, my mouth is watering. And I added lemon essential oil to my smoothies yesterday, and wow, it tasted so good. And then also to my orange juice, I added extra lemon to that, and lime I squeezed on my salad. So yum. So I'm guessing all of that also triggered much more detox, which could cause also a situation with sleep issues, right? So, but detox, I'm thinking about it I need to really celebrate. We need to really celebrate the detox, because that means more healing and regeneration is coming next, right? So yay. Weighing. I weighed myself at the beginning of this round of raw, and I decided with the Lord, I'm not gonna weigh every day and every week. It just, it gets annoying if you do that. And then you start being nitpicky about, oh, do I need to up this, lower that? It's just a little too much right now while I'm getting used to this. So we decided together, the Lord and I, decided together to do once a month on the scale and check in that way, and then just kind of celebrate what's going on. And I will just enjoy the clothes getting looser meanwhile, because that always happens, and not get focused in on that number. I'm a numbers girl. Because really this is about healing, feeling my very best version of myself, to walk in all the Lord has for me, and for us to fulfill and not be sidelined by sickness and dis-ease in my body. So my dad will be 85 this week, actually tomorrow. Happy birthday, Dad. And I've learned a lot from him, how he eats and gardens and eats his own herbs and veggies and kale. I'm very proud of him, and I'm thankful. So heart for Daddy here. Happy birthday, and thank you, Daddy, for teaching me those things, you know. My mom also liked to garden some and all of that as well. So and she would eat salads and make salads. So there's definitely some good stuff there. I'm looking at my basil right here. I got you propped up right on my garden sill, and I see a little froggy. Ooh, maybe I'll show you that when I'm done. Okay, so I've also seen other family members last until 90 on my mom's side. Not everybody, but I think of at least one. Well, and my grandpa lived over 80. So definitely managing, my aunt managed her issues with diet and exercise, and that really inspires me. You know, that really worked for her. She refused the medications and things that they were trying to do for diabetic issues, and she just managed it the other way, and she stayed slim her whole life and did her exercises. She would tell us she would do her like cycling and just laying in bed and like cycling her legs. So I'm inspired by all of that for sure. And then of course others who eat whatever they want in my family, yes. And they have quite a bit of illnesses, dis-ease in their body, aches and pains. They're on many pharmaceuticals. To me, 15 to 30 minutes of pleasure in the mouth is not worth a whole day or two of dis-ease, discomfort, lack of clarity, lack of energy. You know, I don't want to do the things that God has called me to do when I feel like that. It really slows me down, and I just want to lay around when I feel like crapola, you know. So, and Paul, I was thinking about scriptures. Paul says in the Bible, I buffet my body, I make it my slave, so that at the end I'm not disqualified at my race, the race that God has for me. So, and that's a little bit my paraphrase, but, and then the other scripture, everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial or helpful. I think of healthful in this situation. Discipline is amazing to me. I, by the grace and empowerment of the Lord, I choose the food. So listen to that. I choose the food. It doesn't choose me. Even with my backup food, when extra hungry at the end of the night, if I'm still hungry, it needs to be the food that I choose, not binge-prone food that may not even really be food, but chemicals and GMOs and things like that. Self-control. It's a fruit of the Holy Spirit, right? It's like the last one on the list, self-control. So with His help and grace, I can say no to food that is not really food, but it's GMO, it's chemicals, there's additives to spark addiction cravings, and it calls us back to that food, that chemical spike. So there are times I've had to surrender self-effort, of course, to fix things. I can't do it myself. I have to let the Lord, surrender that to the Lord. I have videos on that about surrender and rest. You can go back and watch those. He took me through years of this, learning that I can't fix anything. But He, if I will surrender it, He will bring forth motivation and empowerment, the answer, the solutions that I need to go through it with Him. But I can't just say, like, I'm going to do this all myself, I'm going to make it happen. No. that ends like a good collision into a brick wall. So, right, but the Lord kept bringing me back to as I would surrender, he would keep bringing me back to raw and vegan for the win. Raw and vegan for the win. For me, and maybe for some of you that watch, you know, this might be my journey to inspire your journey forward to better digestion, better health. I've noticed some of the things already I've noticed is the asthma's gone. There's no tightness in my chest, and this is day 3. There's no acid reflux at all. Even with the detoxy stuff going on, you know, my skin is pretty clear. There might be a little bit going on with detoxing. What else? Aches and pains. You know, before I started raw, my hip was hitching when I would stand up. I mean, I'm only 47. I think that's too early for that kind of ache and pain. But, you know, I see that in my parents and stuff. But that level of inflammation, I'm like, come on. I'm too young for this. So anyway, the aches and pains are like greatly minimized. I'm not saying they're 100% gone. I know that when I've gotten further along in the journey of all raw, that they get all the way gone. So I'm looking forward to that. But it's not hitching anymore. You know, I stand up slowly to make sure, like, loosen everything up, and nothing's hitching, but it's not hitching since I've been raw. So, raw and vegan for the win, raw and vegan for the win. Come along on the journey if this inspires you. You know, my goal is to do this the whole year, and really I want to do it even beyond that, you know. So I'm going to show you my garden, but I just want to say I love you and you're amazing, and just remember the Lord like gazing at you, looking into your eyes and saying, you're so amazing. You know, imagine looking at like one of your grandkids, if you have grandkids, or one of your kids, and or just, you know, someone you watch on TV, if that doesn't apply to you, like that you just think, wow, they are so amazing, and God thinks that about you. That is my final little thought for the day. Okay, let's show you a little bit of my garden, and I gotta flip the camera around, and I don't know if I can do that here. Yeah, I don't see that button right now. Okay, well, let's try this. So there's some pretty water too. There's the water. And then here is my garden. My basil, chives, lettuce. I know I planted kale, but I'm not sure if that's kale or a weed. Anyone want to comment? There's spinach. And I don't know if you can see them, but there's a little froggy there. And then this was kind of some compost I was working on, and now there's some little sprouts coming up there too. And then I have a lot of aloe, ton of aloe, and I'm gonna start juicing very soon. So, one more glance at the water, and just saying, love you. Bless you, and see you tomorrow.